Fondest memory of working on Xena?
Would definitely be my scenes with Kevin Smith and Joel Tobeck.
Why? And were they friends with yours before you worked on Xena?
We knew of each other, but I hadn't spent any kind of time with them. But they were just such great and very funny people that you'd come to work and know that you're going to have a good day. Yeah.
Oh,
Hi.
hi. I'm a Kevin Smith fan, and I was just wondering what it was like working with him.
It was always an absolute pleasure. He was honestly one of the nicest guys to work with, and I'm not just saying that. It was quite funny because his profile in New Zealand was, I didn't really know him before I worked with him, but he had this kind of public persona as like the kind of macho man. But once you met him, you could see that he was so much more than that, and he was one of the funniest people. He was always cracking jokes, and he was one of the most politest, generous people that I had the pleasure of working with.
And I got another question. You look so young. I got to ask you how old you were when you were doing the Xena.
I was 19 when I first started, and I'm 27 now.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And your secret to eternal youth is?
Oh,
And your secret to eternal youth is?
There's no secret. Good genes.
We were talking a minute ago about Kevin Smith. How did you see the relationship between Discord and Aries? Were you family, or did you kind of have a thing for him?
She means on screen.
Oh, of course. I think every woman on the casting crew was a little bit besotted with him at some point, just a little bit, just a polite amount. But our relationship on screen, it was quite funny. Originally, they had, when the storyliners came up with the character of Discord, first she was like the maid of the God of War's house, and then she was like his daughter, and then they figured that they would have more fun with the two characters if they made her his little sister. So it kind of like evolved over a period of time. Thank you. Hi.
Hi. I like Discord on the series, but I always had a problem with the hair. Did you ever consider having your hair cut short?
Where were you when I needed you? I had a problem with that hair. It was like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre hair. That's what we used to call it in the makeup room. But it was very classic. I remember there's one time we were doing like a gag where there was, I think it was a stunt where there was a burning log, and I was going to be in close proximity to this fire, and I remember the effects guy coming up to me and saying very seriously, because the makeup artist had been talking to him and explained that there was a lot of hairspray in that rig, and that if it got too close there was a good chance that it would be like a bonfire.
Looks much better short.
And he came up to me and he very earnestly said to me, Meighan, it's okay because we've got fire hydrants very close. Very close. And I went, that's good, thanks.